Hello and welcome back to This Is a Man's World, the survival series. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how to ask awkward or important questions at work.
This is a man's world, but we won't quit. This is a man's world. She who dares wins.
Right, let's head over to the kitchen, make a brew and get started. So, how do we ask that awkward or important question? Well, we've all probably been in that meeting where everyone's discussing that really important topic and you suddenly realise and start to sweat and think, I have no idea what they're talking about, but I probably should. For example, I've worked in the construction industry for over 12 years now. Now, I class myself as having quite a bit of experience, but I still find myself in situations, in meetings, where we're discussing things and I just don't have a clue. I even find myself saying, out loud. So what's important to acknowledge here is it doesn't really matter how much experience you've got. There's always going to be something you just don't know. So how do I deal with the situation? Well, I try and hide my confusion from my colleagues, wait till a quiet moment, and then Google it. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. No, I'm kidding. This can be a hard one for us girls, but be confident when asking the question. Nobody likes that muttering little mouse in the corner that's like, hi, excuse me, I have a question, and then speaks really quietly in the meeting. Be confident, ask the question, just go ahead, be like, tell me the answer. Yeah, face your fear of looking stupid. You know what, if you ask a question, there's probably someone else in the room that doesn't know the answer, and by you asking it, it means that they're going to benefit too. This might sound obvious, but ask the right person. One time I asked a technical brick question to an architect, and right outside my office was a bricklayer. Not only was he annoyed that I'd asked someone else about his specialist, but the architect didn't even know the answer. When I was starting out engineering and I had a mentor, I would ask him so many questions. To the point now, I think back and laugh at some of the silly questions that I asked him. But without asking, I wouldn't have learned everything that I know, and I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now, which is 12 years of quite a successful career. Okay, so what if your question is, in your mind, well and truly dumb? Why not wrap it up in a crap sandwich? Here's what I mean. Point out something you know, followed by your question, quickly followed by something else that you know. Wham bam, you've retained your integrity. Now these are all fine if you're confident with face-to-face and asking a superior or a colleague a question that you need to know. But what if you're just not that confident? Email. Yeah, try that route. Try sending an email asking that question. Sometimes it's easier to digest, it's easier to put down in words, and saves you the pain of having what might be for you probably only an awkward interaction. Now that we've focused on the important questions, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and talk about the awkward questions. For example, can I work at home 2 days a week? Or why are there no women's toilets on the whole construction site? Why do you feel it's okay to talk over me in a meeting? Why didn't I get that pay rise? For this situation, I also like to rely on that crap sandwich. I just want to thank you for being so supportive of my work. It's really great. But I just wondered why you feel the need to talk over me in meetings. It's not in your nature, so I know you probably don't realise you're doing it. See what I did there? Slipped it right in there. You're probably going to catch that person off guard and makes it a little bit less awkward that you've smashed in some compliments. See what I mean? I think timing comes into play with awkward questions. You've got to pick your moment. So if you're asking your boss why you didn't get the pay rise, or more importantly, asking him for a pay rise, then it's important that you pick a time that's suitable for both him and you. An organised meeting, for example. It's not cool to grab him once he's out the toilet and ask, hey, can I have a pay rise? Yes, I have done that before. It was awkward, and no, I did not get the pay rise. Why not tell that person how awkward you feel about asking the question? If they know up front that you don't feel comfortable discussing the matter, then that might make them try and understand where you're coming from. And last but not least, do not let it slide. Go and ask that all-important question. I've probably chickened out 100 times over the last 12 years, and here's an example of how it didn't go down too well. I was supposed to order a load of steel for site, and instead of asking a steel expert on how much steel I should be getting and what type, I just made the decision on myself because I didn't want to ask that awkward question. And here's what happened. I ordered 4 times the amount of steel, and it was all wrong and cost the job thousands of pounds. Yes. Luckily enough, they took the steel back, but I looked like even more of an idiot than I would have done if I'd have just asked the question. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back soon.